Some assembly required. Lessons from my new bookcase. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 seconds to a better you. Message number 78. I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher, and this call goes out to Lise Fattel. I love it when something mundane gives me a lesson I can apply in my other life. I ordered a new bookcase about a month ago, and when it came, I knew it was going to be trouble. First, it was heavy and almost as long as I am tall, and maybe even longer. When I did open it, though, I could just feel the depression fall all over me. There were more hardware pieces to this thing than there are bones in the body. Well, maybe that's an exaggeration, but I don't think by much. What's a cam lock, anyway? Is that a screw in camouflage? The whole mess sat right there in front of me for about 2 weeks, intimidating the dickens out of me. After a week, I looked at the assembly instructions, and that just made it worse. I dropped those pages back on the table so quickly you'd think it had anthrax. Finally, the other day, I felt frustrated because all the books I have are in piles on tables and falling all over, and they needed a home. After all, that's why I got the bookcase. So I decided I would try to put it together. If I didn't do it, no one would. Surprisingly, it was the easiest thing I've ever put together, and even more of a surprise was that the instructions were near perfect. To complete the magic triad, every screw fit in the holes. I'm not sure when the last time that ever happened to me was. In less than an hour, it was ready to go. So what did I learn? One thing was not to judge anything with just one glance. Also, not to sit around and mope about it just to go ahead and do it. This is similar to don't judge a book by its cover, but it applies to any project or goal you might want to undertake. Yes, there's also the it's the start that stops most people, but in order for that to be an effective expression, you have to know what it is that's stopping you from starting. I saw all the components of this assembly process, which is similar to seeing a project that requires multiple steps, and I didn't even dare to try it because this is not a talent of mine, so therefore, quote, I can't do it. I looked at these components superficially and made an assumption. In other words, I looked at what it would take to complete my project, assumed I didn't have what it would take, and quit before I tried. I realized how important instructions are in getting things right. This is even more important when giving or getting verbal instructions. If you're in a position where you want people to follow your direction to get a project done, your first responsibility is to make certain the directions are clear and complete. You have to come up with a system to ensure everyone understands what it is they're supposed to do. I'll tell you that I would not have succeeded in putting this bookcase together if the instructions had been typical. I'm used to getting these incomprehensible and sometimes tiny words on a piece of paper, making me wonder which 3-year-old they got to put it together. These were well written and were accompanied by drawings. It's the best lesson I could have ever received and a great home for my books.